Ba-da-ba-ba, da-da-da-da. Welcome back, my friend. This is BjjBrick Quick. My name is Byron. This is your quick jiu-jitsu podcast all week long. I'm giving out beginner tips. If you've missed the few episodes before this, you want to check those out if you're looking for some beginner's tips. Today, I want to help you a little bit with a frustration. And it's a super common frustration. I still experience it today. I've been doing jiu-jitsu since 2002. It's 20 years almost. It'll be 20 years in May. Man, I'm getting old. All right. We got a tip. You're here for the tip, not for me feeling old. You're going to feel like jiu-jitsu doesn't work. That's a common and reoccurring feeling. It's frustrating, especially when you're new. And different schools teach jiu-jitsu to beginners differently. Sometimes as a beginner, you're thrown in there with everybody. And you might be learning the finer points of berimbolo on your first day. None of that's going to stick. You might be in a beginner class. They might have a dozen or 30 or 100 classes that they want every beginner to go through before they go to the main class. And you're going to be learning a basic sweep, a basic armbar, maybe a takedown, very basic stuff that you're going to come in, you're going to comprehend, you're going to try it on your training partners, and you're going to get some practices in. And it seems like, it's probably a little bit better for the beginners if they get to learn those beginner techniques or those ideas at the beginning. But hey, you train where you train, and you may not have that option. So you are where you are. Like there's no, can't always change that. Even the easy stuff, none of it's easy. Let's just say you spend a week working on the takedowns. You learned a single leg and an ankle pick. All week, 2 moves. You're in the beginner's class. Maybe the regular class. So we're working takedowns today. We're going to drill them down. We're going to get good at these. And then when you go to spar, and there's another beginner on the mat with you, it's probably not going to work. It's probably going to be very frustrating. You're going to feel like it doesn't work. I'll tell you what, I still get that same feeling on techniques. I still get that feeling. There are parts of my game that should be better developed. Everybody has a submission that is their worst submission. Like you have your best submissions and you have your worst submissions. I think one of my worst submissions is Kimura. I'm not that good at it. Some of my training partners are super good at Kimuras, and they've shared some knowledge with me, and I've worked on it. And in December, we focus at Fox Fitness where I train on Kimuras, and I maybe get a couple of Kimuras in that whole month of December. No, I'm not picking on, like the newer grapplers, but even like blue belts and purple belts, that's where I probably get my Kimuras. I'm not Kimuring. I probably have never Kimura to black belt. I've probably never Kimura to brown belt. I don't know. Maybe I have. Probably not. Having been a black belt for, 6 years or so, that's a weakness. It feels like Kimuras don't work. They do. I'm just messing them up. So you're going to learn a technique. You're going to get excited about it. You're going to think it's going to be the bee's knees, and you're going to get out there and try to do it, and it doesn't work. Does that mean you need to give up on that? You can. Like if I really wanted to have better Kimuras, I could figure that out. If you really wanted a better insert blank wherever, like whatever you want to do, you can figure it out. Is it the best use of your time? Maybe. For me, I don't think so. I really like chokes. kind of a headhunter, I guess. I don't do very many arm bars, although I've got some arm bars I think are pretty darn good. I like chokes. That's what I prefer. I like to take the back. I like to do a choke. Well, I got a choke from the top that I do. A couple of them. Anyways, what I'm getting at here is you're going to learn techniques, and you're going to try them, and they're not going to work. Then you're going to learn more details, and you're going to try them, and it might work. It still might not work. Eventually, you'll pick up a technique, and it will work. And you're kind of like, I got one. It'll be kind of fun. It's just, it's kind of a slow process. And the other thing that's annoying is, let's just use that same scenario here, where you work takedowns with other beginners for a full week. I think I said single leg and ankle pick. You work those. Boom. All week long. Well, guess what? The other beginner that you're sparring with also worked takedowns, also did the same takedowns all week long. That makes it really hard for that takedown to work. That's not a bad thing. It makes you do it perfectly. I guarantee you there are people, especially if you're new, in your gym who could do either one of those takedowns on you at will. Just try to, when you get that feeling like jiu-jitsu doesn't work, or my jiu-jitsu doesn't work, or this doesn't work for me, know that we've all experienced that. And there's really two choices. You dig deeper and you make that thing work for you, or you mosey on over to something else. You find something that works for you a little bit easier. And then when you find that, then you dig into that deeper. If you've enjoyed the show, I'd appreciate some support on Patreon. Hoping to get we'd like to get you to, if you go down there, $1 per month. That's not crazy. Right now I'm doing episodes every weekday. If we get to $100 a month of support, I will bump this up to every day of the week. Guys, I hope you have a great day. Stay sweaty, my friend.